everybody, this is Papa Wegesson back at it with another YouTube speech, and so we'll start with a quote from Muhammad Ali, and the quote was that, well, it goes something like, if you see the world the same way when you're 50 like you did when you're 20, that means you wasted 30 years of your life. So what does that mean? So over the 3 decades, you gain life experience, and you face consequences, you have more responsibilities, whether it's, having a job with a lot of responsibilities, or raising family, or that kind of stuff, or and also like reading about things, because you're not going to experience every single situation that's out there, but you should still learn about other people's situations so that, you don't cause unnecessary offense to others, and just about just being a smarter person about the world. I mean, you have to mature over the years. And the reason why I bring this up, because earlier this year we had the 20th year class reunion. So 20 years since I finished high school, and this is my high school right here, McKinley High School, so that's why I'm here. Well, anyways, yeah, so we had a 20th reunion, and it went well for most part, but there's this one person whose name is Patsaya Mounthongdy, who has not matured in the 2 decades since high school. Yes. Everyone else is cool. Everyone else has shown some maturity. But Patsaya Mounthongdy has not matured. Now, when he was in high school, he wasn't the worst person in the school, but that's no longer good enough when you're almost 40. So within the 2 decades since high school, you have to have gained maturity, have learn from experiences, whether it's becoming an adult, having a job, having more responsibilities, becoming a role model, or reading about other people's situations. Besides, done none of that. Also, why mentioning his name? Why are we talking about that particular person? Okay, so basically, in that reunion we just had earlier this year, he was drunk. He wanted me to drink, which I don't drink at all, like not even once. And he starts making fun of me in front of everyone about my refusal to drink. And then first I ignore him, yeah, whatever. Then I was like, you know what? I want to talk to him when other people are around, right? So at the end of the party, most people already left. It was kind of like the after party. Most of the people left, and some people, whoever sticked around. So I talked to Patsaya and said, Patsaya, if you ever stop, asking about drinking alcohol, I don't do that. I take this very seriously. And the thing was, act like first he acted all apologetic, but then after that, so it's like, Pablo, you're running the party, and he starts making fun of me in front of everybody else. And, I got to a point, he's like, you know what? Shut the up. I put a pepper spray in his face. But I didn't actually spray it, but I pointed in his direction. It's that bad. You cannot reason with that guy. It's pretty obvious you can't reason with him. He doesn't listen to logic. He thinks compassion is for losers. He thinks being serious is for losers. He's one of those people that he thinks that, common courtesy is for dorks and wimps. Yes, and this guy is almost 40. He's almost 40 and he still thinks that way. And of course I had to put out pepper spray because, I don't have time to, get into long fights and stuff. Just spray him and just get it over with, Yeah, so it was that bad, okay? He has no maturity at all, no respect at all. About getting drunk and stuff, it's ridiculous, right? You learn in school, the side effects of alcohol. You see other people, why would you want to repeat it, I believe in ending the cycle. All the problems that, being drunk causes, whether it's unnecessary violence or unnecessary behaviors, liver problems, problems to your brains, all that stuff. All that stuff adds up. And people say, oh, we need to get drunk to enjoy the reunion, enjoy the party. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's like, what? The music was playing, what? That should be enough right there. your friends are there, right? From high school, that should be enough, right? You don't need to get drunk to be the life of the party. In fact, I'm better at being the life of a party than him, even when he's drunk and I'm not drunk. I'm better than he is. Okay, and everybody knows that. So I don't know why he wants me to be drunk for. It's so stupid, right? Like, it's like, you know, like you're gonna call yourself a life party when you're drunk. You put an asterisk by your name. And those who don't understand what the asterisk is, like when Barry Bonds, who was on steroids, was, you know, approaching the home run record, people were saying, well, oh, put an asterisk by his name because he cheated, that he's using steroids, or the previous record holders, which was Hank Aaron and Babe Ruth, they weren't on steroids. So they put an asterisk by Barry Bonds' name. So I put an asterisk by any mentions of Patsaya being a life of a party because he's drunk. But the thing is, like with steroids and alcohol, yeah, they might kind of sort of help you with, you know, it was like the game or the party, but the side effects last longer, much longer than that. Like the side effects will affect you long after the game or the party is over. So why bother with it, you know? But Patsaya thinks that, you know, having a good time without being obnoxious and all that, like, you know, I had a good time without being obnoxious and drunk and idiotic. Everyone else in the reunion could do it. He thinks that being at a reunion, you should act like you haven't matured since high school. Actually, what he doesn't understand is, at the reunion, people are impressed by those who have matured since high school. There's people at the reunion that have matured greatly since high school, and I'm impressed by it, and so is everyone else. But he has not matured since high school. He thinks everything's a joke. He thinks if you don't like his jokes, that you have no sense of humor, that you're sense of blah blah blah. Like, that's not mature. And remember this guy is almost 40. He wasted 2 decades of his life after high school acting the way that he does. And the thing is, people enable him by saying, "Oh, don't get offended. That's just him being him. Don't take it too personal." See, when you do that, you're enabling him to act like this. Like, you need to be strict on that guy. Like, if you're friends with this guy, like, tell him, hey, you know, you can keep acting like this. We're not gonna hang out anymore. That's what people need to tell him. Like, if you're gonna keep doing this, we're done hanging out. You're not invited to any of our functions. That I'm gonna boycott whatever functions you attend. I mean, he needs to start, you know, putting serious sanctions on this guy. Seriously, like, because he doesn't learn any other way. And yeah, so that's what he needs to understand that. And you know, the thing about, okay, I put a pepper spray on him. Next time he acts like this to somebody, they might pull out a gun on him. He needs to think about this. You know, you can push people over and over again. Like, you know, I'm not usually a nice guy, I'm a pretty chill guy, but then you can only take so much abuse, and you can push people over the edge. What do you think is going to happen? I pull out a pepper spray. Someone might pull out a gun on him. So you better, you know, think of it as safety, safety purposes. Like, you know, I better not act like this because people might, you know, respond in a real violent way, and you know, they may not want to fight you hand to hand, but they might pull out a gun, pull out a pepper spray, pull out a taser. That's what you gotta understand. I mean, most of the time, you know, I try to use logic and reason, and that works with most people. He's not most people. He has not matured since high school. But sorry, if you're watching this, you need to grow up already. You're almost 40. Acting like you're still in high school is not gonna cut it anymore. You need to grow up. Okay? You want us to continue still drinking? Like, well, I can only like try to convince you so much, but God, at least respect those who don't want to drink, okay? At least respect that. Okay? If you're still gonna be an addict or whatever, I mean, do what you gotta do, but at least respect other people's wishes to not get drunk like you do. At least you learn to respect that. I prefer you to stop drinking, but if you're gonna keep drinking, at least, you know, stop being a jerk and stop making fun of people who don't drink. And if someone tells you something serious, at least learn to take it seriously and start making fun of the person. Okay? You need to grow up already. You're almost 40. Grow up. Mature. You need some maturity. Learn about other people's situations. Okay? You think that's boring stuff? No. The thing is, like, because I learned about other people's situations, I start to have more compassion and start to be a more mature person and start being more respectful of other people. And you can still have a good time without being drunk and being obnoxious. You should try that sometime, you know? Like, go to events, like, and, you know, instead of, you know, being obnoxious and being drunk, just let the music and the, you know, the purpose of the function, like, move you, right? Not get drunk. You need to grow up already, okay? I'm done with this.